The question is, why is the Star-Spangled Banner so hard to sing? Well, there are several reasons. The first main reason why the Star-Spangled Banner is so difficult is because the song itself requires you to sing in an octave and a half range. Okay, so that means that if you're singing this piece in the key of B flat, okay, that means that the lowest note that you're going to be singing is the B flat below middle C, and the highest note that you're going to be singing is an F, an octave and a half above that. Okay, so that is a large range, especially if you are not trained as a singer. Okay, so that's one reason. Another reason is that some of the higher notes are sung on closed vowels. Like the very first higher note that you get is the C. Oh, say, can you see? So that E is a closed vowel. And sometimes if you don't know how to actually try to find the most optimal space for singing closed vowels, it can feel like your throat closes up on that C. Okay, so you have to make sure that when you're singing those high notes, you're always thinking about trying to maintain an open and relaxed throat, keeping your larynx down. Okay, another thing is that between the first section and the second section, meaning the section that ends with gallantly streaming, that's the end of that first section, the next section starts almost an octave and a half above that note. So you've sung gallantly streaming, and you're thinking, okay, that's a nice low note. But then all of a sudden you have to jump and the rockets and go up that high. That's pretty difficult. Okay? So these things contribute to making this song a very, very difficult song to sing. Okay, so if you are tasked with singing the Star-Spangled Banner for some reason, what you want to do is you want to try to find a key that is comfortable for you to sing in. Okay, now figuring out this key is not going to be helpful if you try to start from singing the beginning of the song. Because the beginning of the song is pretty low, right? Oh, say, can you see? Okay, so that's sort of mid-range. But the fact of the matter is that if I continue singing it in that key, which is the key of B flat, that means, like just what I sang, oh, the rockets red glare, you have to sing up there. Okay, and so therefore, when you are trying to find the key that you want to sing in, that's the section, the beginning of the second section, and the rocket's red glare. That's what you want to sing, and figure out how comfortable you can sing in that part of your range. So if that's too high, and the rocket's red glare, then maybe start lower than that. So if I start it maybe a fourth below that, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air. Okay, that's a little bit more comfortable, all right? So then we determine that if that's our starting note, which in this case is an A, that means that we're actually in the key of F. And that means that when we start, it's going to start down here. Oh, say, can you see? Now, the thing is that in my voice, that low note may feel a little low, but it doesn't matter because that low note doesn't come around too often. Okay, but what is really important is that I feel super comfortable singing the high part, because the high part is the climactic part. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're finding that key where you can sing the highest part comfortably and with the power that you want to sing it in. And then that will determine where you start to sing the Star Spangled Banner. So good luck. God bless America.